a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Smith to return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now it's Darnold. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey fighting him off. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Gets this to Firkser, the tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now Darnold. Flush to his right. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Moore.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end Ferkser. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. If you're these receivers, you've got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
A first down throw, Darnold. That caught by Trimble. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10.
Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, good game catch the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Again, Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold, it's complete, swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
The punt team on now as from their end zone they get it away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down and 6. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout.
And he will score! Touchdown, Panthers!
Christian McCaffrey.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Yetur Gross-Matos
in there to bury him for a loss of 11. in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Jackson now. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they work this out past the 25.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They'll run on 1st down with Hubbard.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's got a man. It's Ferguson, the tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Darnold on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. It's 2nd and inches. Now it's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Tucker's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing is Jackson.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 22-yard line.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Jackson. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
They go play action now. Jackson to Boyle here over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson will keep it, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Edwards.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Jackson's going to try the sneak. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown. Offensively, are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So not quite out of danger just yet, still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st down, it's Hubbard. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He's got the tight end Furtzer right side complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. To throw is Darnold. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Darnold from the gun. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. To the air again, Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run on first down. Hubbard, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A give running right, it's Hubbard. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Darnold. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action with Jackson. Out to his left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Watch the twins.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. He's got a man. It's Berkshire, the tight end.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
He'll find Bateman once more.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. To throw again on second down. Jackson. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Brian Burns. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson now. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Keith Taylor.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15.
Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Flushed out right. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now Jackson on first down. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
At the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the gun, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree. Matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way where they took it to them and knocked them back on their heels and surprised.
you.